Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat? DraftKings has put out odds on Derek Carr and his next team. I want to run through this real quick because I think it's interesting to see if I can find this for those of you who are watching. No, I can't find it. To find a graphic. But DraftKings has released the odds for Derek Carr's next snap. And not surprising, the New Orleans Saints are the leader at plus 300, followed by the Jets at plus 330. And then this is where it gets really interesting. The next two are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. So, of the top four teams that have odds of signing Derek Carr, the Saints are number one, but three of those top four are in the NFC South. Essentially, everybody in this division is turning over their starting quarterback. Like, unless if Desmond Ridder, I mean, look, I guess we could say from who started the season, right? Jameis Winston started last season. Baker Mayfield in Carolina, Marcus Mariota in Atlanta, and of course Tom Brady. So everybody's going to be turning over their starting quarterback from who started this past season. But Carr to either Tampa or Carolina would be pretty fascinating. Now, Tampa is in just as bad a cap situation as the Saints are. So if they go the Carr route, they would essentially be pigeonholing themselves the same way the Saints would if they end up investing a big number in a Derek Carr. The Panthers are interesting because they have a top 10 pick. They have the 9th overall pick, and the assumption is that they're going to take a quarterback at 9, whoever may be on the board. A lot of people seem to think it's Anthony Richardson. Maybe it'll be Will Levis. Who knows? But if the Panthers draft a quarterback, their decision is, do you go with the quarterback you drafted, or do you bring in a veteran that can be sort of that bridge guy? It's the same conversation that you're having in New Orleans. It's just they have a better draft pick than the Saints do, drafting at 29. So after the Panthers, it's Titans, Commanders, Colts, Patriots, Packers, Texans, and then a bunch of teams that aren't realistic. It's going to be one of those top 5 teams, you would presume. I might even extend it, to Tennessee. What happens there with Tannehill? Maybe Carr wants to stay in the AFC. Maybe that circumstance works out. I don't know. But Saints, Jets, Bucks, Panthers, it feels like Derek Carr, if Aaron Rodgers ends up with the Jets, or if Aaron Rodgers doesn't end up with the Jets, Carr could be their number one choice. If Rodgers ends up with the Jets, then Carr is likely picking among 3 NFC South teams, the Saints, Bucks, and Panthers. So would you rather have him or play against him? My answer has been, will continue to be, it depends what it costs. Because I cannot justify paying the market value for Derek Carr of $37 million. If that's what Spotrac right now has listed as the market value for Derek Carr. If that's it, I can't get down with that. And we've gone over these numbers before, but if you look at the quarterback salary rankings right now for their for the quarterbacks in the NFL, for their contracts, I mean, you're looking at guys like Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Ryan Tannehill. It's so hard to justify paying Derek Carr north of $30 million a year. After the first 10 or so, you have a dramatic drop-off, and then you get into here's the list. So this is the average salary as it is right now for the NFL for quarterbacks in 2023. You got Rodgers at $50 million in Green Bay, Russell Wilson at $48 million in Denver, Kyler Murray at 46, Deshaun Watson at 46, Mahomes at 45, Josh Allen at 43, Stafford at 40, Dak at 40, Kirk Cousins at 35, Goff is 10th at 33, Carson Wentz in Washington is there at $32 million, Matt Ryan 12th at $30 million, Ryan Tannehill at $29.5, gigantic drop-off from Tannehill at $29.5 to Brady, who's now retired, who's at $15 million, and then Jameis at $14 million. So essentially, where do you look? So that's where you're getting the market value number of $37 million. If you think Derek Carr is top 10, 12 quarterback in the NFL, that puts him somewhere in the Goff, Wentz, Matt Ryan convo, and that puts you right there, $30 to $33 million per. I just can't stomach it. I would rather the New Orleans Saints bring Jameis Winston back at $14 million for a year than spend $35 million on Derek Carr. But if the Bucs or Panthers want to pay him that, God bless. Go do it. It's my feeling on Derek Carr is the same. He's a better option the Saints have, but he's not a championship option. He's not. I don't think Derek Carr is to the Saints or any organization what Matthew Stafford was to the Rams, being the missing piece. The only place where you might even be able to make that argument would be San Francisco because their roster is so deep and talented, you could almost plug anyone there and they'd be a contender. But I don't think that's Derek Carr. So at the right price, I'd take him, but not at the price that's being bandied about right now. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.